All right, everybody. I am Johnny Scoville. This is Taste the Heat. We're going to eat a pepper and hang out and talk. Got a pod to review for you today. I'm going to wait a little while. I'm a little early. Didn't feel like sitting around. All right, Mr. Green, Sticky, Jazia, AP, Jack, how are you? Willie Pete, what do you say, Brian? Got Brian Chirapi in the house, you guys. Heated chocolate royalty. Hi, Tim Ebert. Good to see you. Hi, Laura. S. Ray, 454. Ken A.K. Maui. Hello. The real Jacob. Good to see you. Hi, Scott. Jeremy Bell. Good to see you. Hi, Desiree Donovan. Deathly Hallows. What are you doing, brother? You know what? If you're free later, I'll give you a call. I'd like to talk to you. You have my number. Hi, James. Queen Sab. Good to see you all. Yeah, I decided to go a little early. Didn't feel like waiting any longer. I'm drinking a little water out of my Hellfire hot sauce. You can't tell, but it's a Hellfire hot sauce. It says evil earmuffs, people. Evil bastard. All right. So, hi, Dwayne. Good to see you. Rocket Dad. Good to see you. Hi, Jack Hansen. You guys, yeah, he said my dad and I have been doing these videos. Yesterday, he ate a BOC, Boot Orange Copenhagen. Not a whole one, just a sliver of one. But that was the first super hot he's ever tasted. And today, he ate a sliver of a chocolate douglas. It's kind of cool. He wanted to do it. You know, the first video was really funny. I didn't want to get hurt. You know, he's had a heart pacemaker. He's had some health issues. He's a warrior and a legend, but he's had some health issues. I don't want to kill the guy. After he ate the first one, he's like, he had just a small sliver. He's like, I feel like a wimp. I should have eaten more. I'm like, no, relax. So today he was kind of excited that it burned him a little more. He is killing it. My dad's great. Hi, David Rose from Iowa. Good to see you. Laura, I would go to check out Jimmy Pickles' product line. Jimmy Pickles is great for seeds. He does a lot of isolation. Get are really the seeds you're going to get. Sickness White Bear. Good to see you. Hoss Josh Junkie Tim. Shirt I'm wearing is Australian Extreme Chili Condiments. Shirt from my brother Rob Dunn. Thank you. I'm a warrior like my dad. Thank you, Tim. My dad is wicked cool. He's a great guy. You know, it's funny. You guys don't realize it. You don't know him because you're just getting introduced to him now. But the man's a legend. Like, I mean it. Interesting guy to. When I was a kid, I had braces, and he said to me one day, "Don't ever come home with a tooth knocked out, because if you do, I'll knock the rest of them out." I don't think he would have done that. Hey, thank you, Tim. Yeah, smash that thumbs up, you guys, if you like what you're seeing. Here's what we're going to do. We're just going to do, here's what the plan is for today. We're going to hang around and talk for a while. Tomorrow I'm leaving to go to my son's graduation. I'm going to bring some products, some sauces, and hopefully he and I can do a couple of reviews and maybe do a live stream Friday, which would be cool. Today I've got this. This is a yellow King Naga. It's bumpy and just gnarly. You know what? It's such a beautiful pepper. You know, so many pods are just these standard green pods like jalapenos or serranos. So pretty to see these. All right. You know what we're going to do real quick? Just for grins. Let me check this out. If you guys have any cool questions, feel free to ask them or I'm not staring at the screen now, but we're going to spend some time doing question and answer. Yellow King Naga. Give you a little bit of information about this pod, people. Okay, let's get the information from we'll go right. Let's see. Trying to find who I want to read the information from. We'll go from Joe's, Pepper Joe's. Okay, so meet the King Naga. Okay. King Naga is the large Naga variety of peppers, hailing from northeast India and Bangladesh. Naga refers to a group of serpent deities. This pepper is similar in heat and flavor to a Naga Morich, but has much heavier pepper. A heavy producer, it ranges from 700 to 800,000 Scoville heat units. Big pepper. It's good pepper to grow. You get a lot of bang for your buck, as it were. Someone asked, what kind of watch do my father and I wear? This is it's nothing fancy. It's a Vair. It's just a Vair field watch. Pretty generic. My dad, he wears a Rolex Submariner. There's Roger from the Hot Damn Show. I've been sending a lot of people to you, Roger. Somebody was asking about, has anybody else done a whole jar of that plutonium? I'm like, yeah. Oh. Same name, no relation, Dan. So here's the deal. It's super, this smells very fruity. Looking forward to actually munching this one. Here's the interior, folks. Kind of a thin-walled pod, very oily. The wall linings are just coated with oils. All right. Once in a while, this bee comes by and buzzes the tower while I'm working. Like it's like a baseball, like a furry yellow and black baseball with wings. All right, so we're gonna chew this. I'll give you guys a quicker talk about what I'm eating, then we'll just sit around and do a little question answer. I'm leaving tomorrow again for San Antonio. On tonight, I have 3 of these. I will autograph them and we'll send them out, provided under 2 conditions. Number 1, gonna have to do the money through my PayPal tonight. Number 2, whoever buys that is going to have to be okay with me not mailing it till Monday because I'm leaving tomorrow morning early. I won't be able to get to the post office. So if we sell these tonight, I'll mail them Monday. But anyway, this is a Yellow King Naga. This was grown by Tom Broom from Seriously Hot Peppers. Not just a clever name. Pods are pretty hot. So Johnny Scoville, this is Chase the Heat. There's a sweetness to this pepper. A little floral, some fruitiness to it. About the thing about this pod was it had a little bit more bitterness than I usually would expect in a pod like that. Now, the bitterness is already kind of dissipated, as well as the slight floralness is gone. Great experiment. You guys know I don't drink milk on the show. Right now, my tongue is burning, the back part of my tongue, and that's it. Next time your mouth is hot from eating something hot, put some water, swish it around after you kind of get an idea of where it's burning. You'll notice that it's burning everywhere. It's a beautiful thing. Let's talk about the heat for just a moment. Ian, good to see you. Just cracked 2 potato open today. Found, give it a shot. Make sure you have food in your gut first. Don't eat that on an empty stomach. If you're somebody who doesn't chase heat, this would easily be a 10. Be the hottest thing you ever ate, I promise you. As far as a lot of us that are eating heat, chasing it, I think you would find that to be like a 7 or an 8. It's like a 2 or 3 for me. Super flavorful though, really great flavor. Make a dynamite powder or sauce. Yeah, Rick, I do eat a lot of hot stuff. I don't grow my own pods, Ripley. I kind of like to, but it's tough because I travel a lot for the show. Kyle says, does anybody have any tips on how to improve your tolerance? A lot of people on the show watching right now will tell you this is a great way. These peanuts in the tube of terror have on them as ghost pepper, chocolate bula, 7-pot brain strain, 7-pot douglas, Maruga scorpion, and 13 million Scoville heat units. If you eat one of these, one a week by Monday, starting Monday, and you eat one a week, by the following Monday, your tolerance will have been raised quite a bit. This is a great way to increase your tolerance. If you don't want to spring for a tube of terror, the other great way is just push yourself a little bit. Just push yourself. If you've only had a half of a jalapeno, try eating a whole one. Or if you've never had anything but a sliver of a jalapeno, try eating half of one. In order to build your tolerance, you have to push yourself past your, look, I used to run marathons a long, long time ago. I didn't just put on sneakers one day and run 26.2 miles. You got to build up to it. If all I ever did was run a mile a day, I would never be able to run a marathon. You have to condition for what you're doing. So if you're looking to increase your heat, you got to eat hotter stuff. But Brandon and Bella, good to see you guys. Yeah, you know what? I've never had acid reflux or heartburn. People always talk about. I guess I'm not sure the same thing. Been very lucky. Never had it. I'm older than Durden. I am 52 years old. I have lung issues, David. I have asthma. I'm never more than 10 feet away from an inhaler. So I have asthma. I don't know. The tube of terror, this thing has sent somebody to a hospital, a few people, but one of the guys called 911 because they were having trouble breathing. In my prime. Thanks for saying that. First live show, Matthew. You got to be kidding me. Thanks for being here, Matthew. This is Matthew's. It's like one of the families just been away on a trip, just came back, sit at the table. Jeremy Bell, dude. Thank you so much. Appreciate you an awful lot. Thank you, man. I was born in 1966. That is correct. July 6th. You want to be exact. Old. It's funny, guys. I don't know if you saw this. Today, I've been asked a lot when the first endorphin rush ever got eating a pepper was. I don't know if you guys saw, you've heard me talk about this in the past. I've talked about probably on 4 or 5 different videos where I've talked about that situation. And if you guys remember, I was a kid. I was maybe 12, 13 years old. We were going to this place, this pizza joint in West Lebanon, New Hampshire, just across the border from Vermont, called Papa Gino's. So today, I was doing a video. We were eating a chocolate douglas. And my dad looks at me and goes, how did this whole thing start anyway? I said, it's funny you asked that. I wonder if you'll remember this. I said, one time we were young, I was a kid. We went to this pizza joint in West Leb. It was called, and he goes, and the powder, or and he remembered the actual day. That so blew me away. That's so great. It made me happy because anybody watching it goes, wow, Johnny, tell the truth. And my father remembered that moment. Remember the day. Remember the time of year it was. We were talking about today. It was crazy. Lost twins. Could be, Roger. I'm serious. Roger, you're a freak, man. There's nothing normal about you. I love you. I really do. You're a good guy. You're my friend, but nothing normal about you at all. Okay, so Kevin B, greetings from Toronto. Got you hooked on the capsaicin path, starting to know my boundaries. And tweak that heat needle. The interesting thing about the boundaries are great, but they're only in chalk. They're not like rivets or nail down. They're always bending and moving. Still trying to find mine. I pretty much know where my boundaries are. I mean, you know, Roger kind of knows where his are, and so does Tim. Guys that really chase it hard pretty much know where their limits are. That's why when we begin a challenge, knowing it's going to go past our comfort zone, it's a scary one. You know? Yeah, the cup is in the house. St. Louis Blues and the Boston Bruins going at in Game 7 right now. Excuse me, it's Pepperbird. Who do you guys want? Love you, Brian Chirapi. You know, when I get back from Brian, when I get back from San Antonio, I need to buy another case of those chocolate bars, man. Man, I tell you what I'm doing with those chocolate bars in the morning. I'm taking like a quarter of a square. You know, they're coming in 8 squares. It's a half-pound block, 8 squares. I take one of the big squares, break it into like 4 or 5 pieces, whatever. Put a chunk in my coffee. Oh, man. Brian, so Johnny, you think it's time for the Chilli Cherry Nightmare and white chocolate? Don't tease me. All right, guys, you guys are all listening. You guys think it's time for the white chocolate Chilli Cherry Nightmare? You guys think it's time? I think it is. I really, really enjoy it. I enjoy them every day. I have a little bit of that every day. It looks like the answer is yes. Let's do that, Brian. More than likely, it's going to be orange because of the high amount of Reapers like your Moab Gold was. But I'm really excited about that. That's a delicious candy bar, man. Yeah, Matthew, we were planning on it already. We just haven't begun the rollout yet. So we're just giving you a little bit of a teaser. It's kind of how we roll. The Tube of Terror peanut butter. What we're doing, that's an interesting idea. Chunky Tube of Terror peanut butter. I talked to David Foy, my partner in crime, for this, and we are still definitely doing the corn nut version of this. However, we just haven't done it yet. We've been busy as can be. There's a lot of things we're doing in the background that you guys don't know about. We just got the Tube of Terror in stores. They're in several stores in Canada, several stores in the U.S. More stores coming, so they'll be out there. There's a lot of good things going on, which is exciting. David Ross, you can get the chocolate pepper bars. Do me a favor, if you're still here, Brian, throw up the link for it's Willie Pete. But I'm not sure if it's. Give me 1 second, I'll tell you. Actually, you could probably tell you faster than I can. Smith Peter, I'm telling you, dude. Call me later. We gotta talk. I miss you. Anywhere I get the Tube of Terror in Columbus, Ohio stores. I'm not sure if I have any stores in Columbus. FYE in Connecticut. That's where you're going to find them. The FYE, they have stores. That's where you're going to find us right now. FYE. There's also in Chili's in Canada. I think they're getting them. You get a candy bar. It's right there. Thank you, Brian. Willie Pete's Chocolate.com. What's the highest Scoville possible? Natural Scoville, like with peppers, 16 million Scoville heat units. The resin and ferrotoxin is 18 or 16 billion. They say it can kill you. If you don't call me, I'll call you. But they say it'll kill you. Kind of makes me want to at least sample it a little bit. You know what I mean? James Edwards, I think the Nemesis is hotter than mine. I do indeed. Mine has, I think, 18 Reapers in it per bar. I think you're probably still here. If you are, Roger, how many Reapers are in yours? 20, 30? I don't know. It's absurd. It's just a twisted, ridiculous amount. I'm going to be honest with you about something. I think his almost tastes as easily as good as Roger's bar tastes as good as the Chilli Cherry Nightmare. I think, Roger, you came up with some great, really, really, really good ingredients for that. And Brian, you nailed it. So those are really great. My parents think hot little black pepper is hot. Tim, that's okay. My oldest half sister is 10 years older than me. I'm here because of some Taco Bell packets 30 years ago. I saw a funny post the other day on some social media that said, "Today I got gas for $1.99." Sounds like a good deal, but it was Taco Bell. Let's see here. Is there anything I won't do pod wise? Nah. So okay, I've got 18 in my bar. I think 18. I think it's 18. 28 to 30 Reapers in his. I would say his is a little hotter. Crazy hot. Tim Paisley, good to see you, dude. No, the thing about it is your stomach, you build tolerances to it. It's the best analogy I can give you is think about a drinker and a pot eater. Let's say I got a buddy, I don't drink alcohol. Let's say I got a buddy who drinks tequila a lot. If I sat back and knocked back 6 shots of tequila, I'd be throwing up. I'd be trying to kill my friends. I'd be acting the fool. I'd break out in handcuffs. My clothes would fall off. Something terrible would happen. But my friend who's used to it could drink a whole bottle of tequila and things would be fine because he's used to it. The next day I'd feel like crap. I'd be hungover. It'd be awful. He'd get up the next morning and go to work because he's used to it. It's no different with peppers. I'm used to peppers. If I grab Phil, my neighbor who's not used to peppers, force fed him a yellow King Naga and said, "How you doing?" He'd have trouble with that. You know what I mean? So the higher your tolerance gets, my gut isn't that much of an issue. Like when I first started eating hot pods, if I ate a habanero, it would give me a stomach problem. Now I can eat a half a dozen Reapers, not have any problem in my stomach at all. So it's interesting how that works. What is my go-to hot sauce? Douglas Patterson, good question. It's the funny thing is this. My go-to sauce is whatever sauce I'm using at the moment. Tonight I had a chopped salad for dinner. You know what I had I haven't had a meal in Desiree can probably tell you this. So I think the only time I ever eat meals that aren't heated or on planes. Other than that, everything I eat has something hot on it. Then I had a chopped salad for dinner, and what I had for a dressing, most people put dressing on it, dressing dresser. No, I put a hot sauce made by Big Fats. Is black cherry balsamic vinegar, and just incredible. And it's just a really chocolate habanero pods. It's just a delicious sauce, but it's so good on salad, just like a dressing. So I could use it. I put it on everything. Oh, Roman Fowler got tube of terror powder in your eye. Don't know what to say about that. That's brutal. Kevin B, his neighbor's name is Naga. Looks like I need to get him some pods. Do that. Cilantro make good dressing. What do you eat on cereal? My go-to sauce on cereal is Mind Flay from Sam and Oliver's. It's very, very good on cornflakes or Frosted Flakes, mini wheats. You're laughing, you're going, "Oh, he's kidding." I'm not at all. If I'm ever going to put that, you're going to think it's nuts. I'll take a bowl of cereal. Instead of regular milk, I'll put heavy cream, like just a little bit of heavy cream on, and then like a third of a bottle of Mind Flay. Mix that all up. I like any barbecue, Miss Virginia. I'm a barbecue guy. I love barbecue. Avocado dressing is great. My friend Jay Turner from Burns and McCoy, amazing dude, good friend of mine. He has a avocado dressing that is unbelievable. You got to check it out. Ask Desiree, she'll tell you. It's so good. Shane, you're a big fan. I appreciate you. I'm a big fan of you, man. Email me, boombots614@chaseheat@gmail.com. Tell me what you're up to. Maybe we can work something out. I need to make a hot burger. I did a hot burger on my channel. The hottest burger in the world is from Chunky's on Callahan Road in San Antonio, called the Four Horsemen. Did it years ago. It didn't work so well. Tapped out after 3 bites. The last time I did it, I ate it really, really fast and did well with it. And ate a Carolina Reaper for dessert. So I've done the hot burger already. Bob Cobbin, hello, sir. Cato says, third year growing hot peppers. Like to send you a sauce. Email me at chasetheheat@gmail.com. We can talk about that. 1-0 Blues. You're kidding me. There you have it, people. Have you ever had pickled eggs with hot sauce on them? I pretty much had a hot sauce. I put hot sauce on my hot sauce. Johnny Smith with chaga mushrooms. I am not. I love mushrooms, though. Been right. Usually, it's really funny. If you guys are new to the channel, you don't really know the inside joke, but for years, every time I turn the channel on, we even joked about it today. I was doing it with my dad. Every time I turn the camera on to film something, I get a long saw, heavy utility truck, sandblaster, just out of nowhere. Almost like it's a joke, like they're punking me, you know? Human Detox. Love the name. When you go to the UK, they have a ghost chili sauce in Maria, 1 for a pound. Not a complex sauce, but tastes good. It's well worth the price. Can't wait for that UK trip. It's gonna be savage. You know, everywhere I go, there's every country has their own animal that does what I do. You know, we got a bunch of them here in the States. Italy's got theirs. Australia's got theirs. New Zealand's got theirs. The Philippines, UK. Everybody's got their own local legend. You know, so they were gunning for me. It's going to be a good one in the UK. It's going to be fun. Greetings from your biggest fan from Dublin, Ireland. Hi, Mike. Mick, excuse me. Mick, it's good to see you, man. Dublin. See, when I come to the UK, I need to be there for a long time because I want to go to Scotland, Ireland. I want to go to Stonehenge. I want to see it all. A lot to do. What is the first YouTube video I started with called? I have no idea. I don't know. You know, it's really fun. I don't know, man. The whole thing, I scratch myself sometimes. I wonder how this all happened. Thinking about doing a sauce with CBD oil. Are you down? You know what I did? I hurt my back so badly the other day. I'd be down for painkilling aspects of it. I'm putting a new thing in my backyard. Big table. Seems like a big to-do. Didn't seem like a big to-do when we started it, but now it seems like a big to-do. And I hurt my back big time yesterday. So that would help with back pain. Kind of a drag. Oh, let's see here. Christine. You know, I should probably read comments before I just read them out loud, but I work without a net. Always curious, do you get bad heartburn? Love spice and peppers, but it kills me. Oh, much love from Tennessee, man. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Chris. No, I mean, I've never had heartburn. I don't know what it is. I mean, I know what it is. I mean, you know, intellectually, I get that it burns right where your heart is, but I've never had it. I mean, I've had whiskey chest. Like if you do a shot, like if you like, oh, look, I remember I drank a bottle of Doom, the right hand of Doom. It was 6.6 million Scoville heat units. Yeah, I felt like I had a burning emmer there, but it wasn't like heartburn. It's just you're gonna have that when you drink a whole bottle of hot. But 10 minutes later, the heartburn that was gone. The whiskey chest, they call it, was gone. Now I was left with these cramps for hours and hours. I really have never had. Like, I don't know. I think very fortunate. What am I doing? The trolling video. Damn it. Friday, not tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, but a week from Friday. What you have to do apparently with that, you got to dip, sink in water, submerge your water when you, because otherwise it spread everywhere and ruin everything. So I'm looking forward to that one. Roman Fowler, the first one I did was on stage, I think, with my wife and a friend. No, that was like 5 or 6 videos in. Tomorrow night, I'm flying tomorrow to, and I'm not married to her anymore, by the way. Cool. She's hopefully happy now. At any rate, that was Vince Jones's house. That night was crazy. Vince had a heart attack, a couple of heart issues, months and months before that party happened. So we went up and I ate 7 Carolina Reapers and 2 Scorpions. I did it on an empty stomach. And we were up there, and Vince ate one. At first he said it was not. It's the only video that has a lot of cursing on my channel. My son edited it. There's a lot of beeps everywhere. It was a lot harder than Vince thought it was going to be. But I love Vince. I've known Vince for like 20 years. He and I go way, way, way back. And I'm staying with him tomorrow night. I can't wait. But after that night happened, I went home and I decided I would never eat anything hot on an empty stomach again. And I laid around rolling in my bed with calf cramps, literally until the sun came up. We didn't even have thin walls, and my son Junior was in the room next door until he could hear me like crying all night. But around 4 a.m, Vince, my buddy Vince, that's whose house I was at, he had to call 911 for the paramedics. He thought his heart was attacking him. Scary. Okay, Timothy Page says, as warped as this sounds, this should be good. I get so much enjoyment watching you smash at challenges. Thank you so much. I see the pain sometimes. Yeah. Look, I say all the time, if you want to dance, you got to pay the band. And sometimes the fee for a good capsaicin high, cap cramps, comes with the territory. Ask Tim, ask Roger. A bunch of you guys know about it. Carolyn Kennard wasn't able to do the Serrano. Ate the Serrano today. Got a 6. And Carolyn Kennard's a good friend of the show. I love her. Carolyn gave me this. Is this neat? I love this. That's not just something on the outside. It's recessed. It's really, really neat. Thank you, Carolyn. All right. So let's do this. Do we have anybody watching? There's 67 of us. Is there anybody watching that's going to be okay with $20 for this, $5 for shipping and handling? So $25 total. Has to be US, and you got to be cool with me mailing it Monday. If you're cool with that, I'll let you have it now. I was selling for 25, but since it's going out Monday, I'll let you have. I have 3. If we have 3 takers, this guy sent to my PayPal, not through Super Chat. And you got to email me your address to chasetheheat@gmail.com. And you got to be cool with a Monday mailing. Shut up, Roger. An Oscar Surstroming and a right hand of doom shake. You mean like blend it up? Nah, man, I can't do that. I couldn't do that. Get a little gag reflex thinking about it. I think that would be gnarly. Can you imagine? Yeah, Roger, I've got issues, but here's the thing. I'm just kind of playing. You got real issues, man. Daniel Beard says I should make my own sauces. I'm not going to give you a hint. I'm just going to say, interesting. Not going to say any more. My first hot sauce ever, Tabasco Original. You're my hero, Skiller Mega. Mark, watching me makes you want to eat peppers. You know what? That's a good thing. That's the whole point of this thing. That's kind of it. I've always had that kind of effect on people. I don't care how much I'm suffering. You got to think about this. The other day I was doing the right hand of doom challenge. Chugged it. He gave us the promotional code DOOM for all the Scoville Squad people to use to save some 25% or 30% discount, I think it was, or something crazy like that. Here I am dying, drinking a bottle of it, and you guys are ordering it. You guys are crazy. You Scoville Squad, you. Okay, Christine, 2 things. Number 1, I love the fact you connect with all your audience. I try. We feel like we're all friends. We are. It's a family. And secondly, there's a sauce by the brand Badia. It's a habanero sauce. I will look into that. Tim's a freak too. Tim and Roger, you guys are both damaged goods, man. We're broken. You understand that, right? We're broken. We're showing people that we're broken. Surstroming is fish. It's not even cooked. It just sits around in a can. When they put it in a can, the can's flat. And it goes from all the pressure inside, from the stuff rotting. Roger wants to take the top off of this thing, put it in a blender with a bottle of Doom, blend it up and drink it. No. He did fine. My dad loved that pepper. He said he enjoyed it. The flavor was great. He's getting a chance to see. Here's the thing: if you take a teeny little sliver like that, you'll get the flavor of the sauce, but it's not going to kill you. Look, I love my dad a lot. I don't want to hurt my dad. More than anything. The Heat Hunters. Much love from New Zealand. Good to see you guys. We are all family here. May come back to DFW. Let's hang again. I remember you, Pat. I remember you, Pat. That was funny. You sat on my right that day at the Dallas Death Fest. I recall. I wish I had more time to hang in San Antonio because I had a lot of friends there, a lot of Scoville family there, Cat Girl Christy, if I buy the tube tire, will you sign for me? Heck yeah, I will. In fact, you stay right here. I'm going to go get a pen. I'll put your name on it. We'll be back in 30 seconds. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. What color do you want? Let's do red against the black. That'll look good. Are you serious? Okay. If Kat, just do me a favor, check and see if Kat sent that. If she has, you got it. I'll throw the signature on here now. Anyway. Ooh, red looks great against the black. Gushers are good. Gushers are a fun challenge, depending on what you put in it. Yeah, the live streams are fun. I live for this. You know that, guys? I live to hang out with you guys like this. This is so much fun for me. You guys only knew. Here's the weird thing. It's almost like sometimes I feel like a dog that chased the car. Thank you, Kat. You want me to put your name on it or just my name on it, Kat? A dog chases the car. When the dog catches it, doesn't know what to do with it. Kind of wants something just to happen. It happens, and I'm not quite sure what to do with it. So, Kat, do you want me to put your name on it or just mine? There's mine in red. If you want, I can put your name right here. It's up to you. Later, Skiller Mega. Good to see you. Okay, thank you, Kat. Now, also go to chasetheheat@gmail.com and send me your address so I can mail it. I'll mail that out Monday morning. I love you too, man. Thank you. Christy. All right, we'll put Christy on here. So we go. We got Christy here. We got my name there. And this will be in the mail to you Monday, girl. Thank you so much. All righty. Anybody else? We got two more. That's all I got for tonight. I'm going to send you some pods one day for testing. Randy F. Crossing some great peppers and see how they turn out. That'd be cool. I'd love that. It's getting kind of hard. Like my first year of doing the channel, I did a lot of hobbyists, a lot of hobby sauces, and a lot of hobby growers, and then it just kind of getting busier and busier. And I still want to, I want to pay attention to the hobbyists because every sauce maker is once just an enthusiastic hobbyist. Ryan says you'll take one. Did you mean you'll take one of these? Is that what you meant? If it is, let me know. You got it. Thank you, Kat, a lot. Roman Filer, you're awesome, dude. Okay, Brian Wilson just bought another one. Brian, do you want me to autograph it for you? And do you want your name on it? If you do, let me know. I'll wait till I hear from you. I have one more, you guys. How are the Scoville challenges selling? Do you mean these? Do you mean these? Or do you mean the chocolate bar? These are selling great. They're buying a lot of them. What's the healthiest pepper to eat? Interesting question. The healthiest pepper, any pepper is good. The average pepper, even a green pepper, has 3 times more vitamin C than a Florida orange. So, Carolyn, they're $20 for this, but don't do that now. I'm going to send you one, so don't you worry about that. That's my treat to you. Can peppers be fried? Thank you, Roman Filer, so much, brother. Absolutely, you can fry them. They're delicious that way. It is the capsaicin that binds us. So Brian bought the second tube. I haven't heard back from Brian yet, or maybe I missed it. Brian, do you want me to sign this and put your name on it or not? He does? Is that for me, Desiree? He wants me to sign it? I'll sign it. If he doesn't want, I'll give it. Live Scoville going throughout the car, Bluetooth. Awesome, Dan. Thank you. So here it is, Brian. I got my name on it. If you want your name on it, you just let me know. Milliman 84, you enjoy the videos. Thank you. I'm glad. I appreciate that. Reggae sauce. I have not yet. I like the sound of it already. Really do. I figure we'll go another. We still have like 76 of the family here. It's like a big family reunion every couple of days. We'll hang for a little while longer. How long does it take for barbecue habanero chips from Australia? Boy, I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I get stuff mailed to me from all over the world, but I'm not quite sure how long it takes to get there. Before you do anything, Mahoney, let me ask Desiree. Carolyn, don't do anything. I'll message you after, please. But Desiree, we've got one for Brian, we've got one for Christy, and we have one left. Is that correct? Desiree, I'm just looking for a number from you, Desiree. Where am I from originally? New York. I'm a New Yorker by birth. I think Desiree's probably checking the orders. If we have one left, it is yours. Who said Mahoney wants one? So there's two. There's one left. Mahoney, you got it. If you want it, Mahoney, it's $20 to my PayPal and $5 handling. And gets that. If you want it signed, by the way, because I'd be happy for you. Sean, I'm glad you love the live shows. So do I. So much fun. Sign it. You got it. Thank you, Desiree. Make sure all the addresses get mailed to chase@gmail. Get these out. Love you guys so much. Carolyn, I'll be messaging you after, girl. Catfish wants one. Listen, I have. I think that's all I got for right now. Carolyn. Oh. I'll message you after anyway. That's all I got for tonight, guys. What we'll do is I may have more. I only have a couple left. There's obviously some on my website, johnnyscoville.com. I only have a few more left here. If you have on the website, they are going to come signed. Here, I can sign for it. Thank you, Sarah. You're awesome. Left Eye Pat. Those are great sauces, man. They really are. Eric, you watch these videos twice. That's crazy talk, man. Crazy talk. Any questions, guys? Johnny, I'm growing a number of peppers in my garden this year. I will send you some to try them. Have you tried a Gorpian? What is that? It's you. If you want to call me back, I'm here. Scorpion cross with the ghost. Sounds interesting. My day was great, Left Eye Pat. Thanks for asking. You ever going to do videos with your neighbor Phil? I did one, Tim. You know about. I probably will again. Hey, I really like him a lot, but man, he just curses a lot. The first time we did a video, he says something. I'm like, okay, well, I reached over, turned the camera off. He goes, what happened? I said, well, you just said, can't say that word because we have kids watching. He goes, oh, I'm sorry. I turned the camera on. He does it again. It took like 6 or 7 takes, and I do one take. You guys see all my videos. There are mistakes in every single one of them, so I do one take. It was really odd to do 6 takes together, right? Desiree, do me a favor. Hold on. How many do we sell tonight? Because I only have 3 with me. I think I have 2 more in my room, but I'm not positive. Because we may have sold more than I actually have. So fast. I'm sorry. I don't think I've ever had Carolina barbecue Eastern style with vinegar. Steven, thank you for saying that. You're the man too. So Desiree, why don't you, Desiree, you know what? If you can, call me real quick. Actually, hold on. Okay. I'll figure it out after. If you're under the impression that you have purchased a tube of terror from me tonight, please go to chasetheheat@gmail.com. Let me know with your address so I can send it to you. Is there a pepper pot I can't handle? I'm looking for it. So I'm chasing. Can't seem to find it. Every once in a while, they'll come out with this great new, like the Dragon's Breath. It's going to be 3 minutes ago. I ate one going across the ferry and it's right in front of the Sydney Opera House. It wasn't that hot. I'm sure Desiree is checking it out now. Thank you, Desiree, for all your help. Andy had 1 peanut, cap cramps for hours. It's rough. Don't eat on an empty stomach. What was the best thing about my New Zealand trip? And only sheeple can't see. I love that. Live in Christchurch. I will tell you this, and I got to be careful because it's going to offend somebody in Australia or Manila or all the other places. It was my favorite trip so far. The people were just, it was just like when you go to these events and it's just like a family reunion where all of a sudden the doors open up and your family floods in and you know that's your cousin Tommy, but you don't really know him, but he's your cousin. It just feels like family. That was really strong feeling there. Every girl I saw there was my sister. Every guy I met was my brother. It was just hugs all around. It was an amazing. So the people were incredible. The food was amazing. Everything I saw was amazing. I got a chance to go north to the north part of I'm not even sure what town it was called, but it was so out in the middle of nowhere. It was just the most beautiful thing. The whole experience was fantastic. I got this, and New Zealand gave me this. So I had a pretty incredible time. It was amazing. Scott Mack, I admire your tolerance. Thank you. Tim, it is available. I'm positive it's available. So if you go to williepeachchocolate.com, you can get them. And the white discount, I'm not sure if there's going to be any discounts. I'll have to talk with Brian and see what we work out. Desiree is amazing. Yeah, Roger's a lunatic. You guys, go check out Hot Sauce Junkie Tim. Go check out Hot Damn Show. Amazing guys that do crazy, ridiculous things. Can you eat more than the LA Beast? Yes. Well, no. What? More food, more burgers, more steak? No. More peppers? Yeah. He's a great guy. I love him. He's a friend. He's a super entertainer. But the LA Beast is a competitive eater, not so much a chili guy. So I'm pretty confident I can eat more peppers than him. He's what an entertaining guy he is. Jeremy Bell, you're awesome. Big friend of the show, dude. We're gonna go for only another 15 guys, and then we're gonna wrap it up. All righty. Dustin Johnson, Atomic Menace. I've seen him some posts on Facebook, but I haven't seen him much of the way of YouTube stuff lately. Listen, it's not really a competition. The only time it's a competition between me and LA Beast if we were sitting side by side at a competition. Other than that, he and I are the same. We're entertainers. I don't really look. I would Chilli Head for sure, but I don't consider myself a reviewer or a challenge guy. I'm an entertainer. That's what it is. I'm just here to entertain you. That's all. Scott Mack, I do not grow my own peppers. I might one day. It's a time factor with me, really. Heat Entertainment. That'd be a great name for a show, right? Welcome to Heat Entertainment. I'm going to call my show that. I'm glad you're entertained. That's the whole thing. Are you not entertained? If you're not entertained, I'm doing my job really poorly. This is our little escape. You know what I mean? So many times you go to it, if you catch a live stream somewhere, especially on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram or Twitch or any of them, what you get is, hatred, you get, politics, divisive topics like God and all kinds of things that don't really help anybody. And I'm of the belief that there's more that brings us together than separates us. So we're not going to ever talk about the crap that separates us. No point in it. We're never going to talk about divisive junk on this channel, ever. It's never going to change. It's really funny. I've had people say, don't change. Whatever you do, your channel's going to grow. Don't change. The only thing that's ever changed since I started this channel, and you guys, if anybody thinks I'm full of crap, call me out on it right now and say, you're lying. The only thing that's changed from my vantage point, excuse me, is that I've got a little bit more comfortable in front of the camera, but I still try to interact with everybody. I still, nothing's really any different. And it's never going to change. And that this show is going to be the same 5 years from now as it is right now, assuming I'm still doing this in 5 years. But we're not going to, this is your daily escape. This is, it's my escape too. On a day like today, I wait all day for 7:30. I wait all day for that. I can't wait for it to turn it on and wait for the first people to say, we're here. This is our getaway. This is the way to escape the craziness of the world. You know what I don't read? We're sold out, guys. Okay, thank you. And if anybody has sent some, Desiree, let me know. If I have to get more, I'll get some more from David, and we'll get those out Monday. You're never gonna have a day where I entertain a political question. And the great thing is most people are so cool about this show that they get that. My mods don't deal with that too often. I know Desiree works really hard. I'm gonna let her go back to her family soon, but Desiree works really, really hard, but she works a lot less harder than other mods on other channels where it's like just language and just negative people trolling going on. We don't have that here. We have the best family, we really do. Satan Sauce. I have not reviewed that yet. Roman, I will be in Denver. Desiree, we have to solidify that confidence has grown, but my morals remain. Thank you, Scott. We have to talk, Desiree, about the next 25-hour live stream. We're going to do another one. You guys want one in July? What do you think? Thinking about doing one in July, and we're thinking about doing one on a Saturday, starting at Saturday, not Friday. You guys think that's going to work? I think July might work, and this is the very best family. It really is. Okay, we'll do one in July then, Desiree. Let's make that happen. I'll reach out to some sauce makers maybe while I'm waiting in the airport tomorrow. We'll get it right. It's a taxing thing, you guys. 25 hours, it's very, very difficult. Yeah, you can, Roger. It's really weird that I've done two of them so far. The first 8 hours just sail by. I mean, they go by really, really fast. The second one goes a lot slower, but the last 5 hours are just. It was really funny too. It's an exhausting thing, mentally draining. It's one thing to, like I've said this before. It's one thing to sit up with your buddies and do a Breaking Bad marathon and stay up for 25 hours straight watching TV or something. That's in and of itself is difficult enough. But to sit there in front of a camera and have people ask you questions and try to respond for that, you get it's pretty hairy towards the end. It was at the end of the second one. Desiree's house and Duke is upstairs and her kids are there, and someone sent Desiree, gave her $20 and says, "This is go do something good for you because you work so hard." And I knew what was going to happen. She immediately started. She just gets emotional. It's a pretty funny thing, but it was great. Every single time, it's an amazing thing. The PTO for the next one, it's fine. It's a good time. But the great thing about it is there's crazy, crazy deals, and we always have unload lots and lots and lots of great sauces for people. And the cool thing about it is all those sauces, I always try to have the sauce maker autograph each of the bottles, and then I sign them for you if you want my signature on there as well. So you get a chance to have a bottle signed by the maker and me if you want. So it's kind of cool. Your braids and your beards change. I cut it off a little bit. I whacked a couple inches off it. It was just getting a little out of hand. Still a little out of hand, actually. I've not had Psycho juice by Red Brain yet. He's going to do a 128-hour heat-a-thon. You know what? Scott Jordan from the UK said he was going to do a 48-hour. Man, listen, he comes right after I did my second 25-hour. He goes, "I'm going to do a 48-hour live stream." I'm like, "Have you ever done a long one yet? Because if you haven't, you might want to warm up with like a 12-hour before you bust out of the gates with a 48-hour. You know what I mean?" And then he comes back and says he's going to do one challenge an hour for 4 hours straight. I went, "No, you're not. You're not. It's challenging to talk for 25 hours, 40 hours straight. Just, wouldn't happen." He had changed his mind and decided not to. But have I ever done a show without the braids in my beard? No. In fact, nobody's ever seen it undone. Desiree has, because she's braided it for me. When I was in New York, I was in for the New York City Hot Sauce Expo. I was at the Box Hotel. The next day was I don't know what it was. The next day, I wanted to have it in a fork, and I can braid it a single braid, but I can't do a double braid. Ingrid was there, Blair's partner from Chilli Chili's, and she goes, "I'll braid it." So I had a whole bunch of people. Thank you, John, so much, dude. We had a whole bunch of people in the bar. We had Nick Barnes was there, and Andrew Brown was there. There's a whole bunch of pepperheads. Thank you, John, again. Appreciate it a lot. So she goes, "Let me do it now." I said, so I took this off. Andrew Brown, if I'm not mistaken, got a picture of this undone. It's Andrew, Ian Lynch or Ian from Anthrax, Scott Ian from Anthrax. I look a lot like Scott Ian from Anthrax. If you shave, if and it's just out to here, it's like how much hair you can get into a teeny little braid like that. But, yeah. Oh, Nick is with us. Yeah, Nick. He did take a picture of it. I know that guy, Nick Barnes. Nick is with us, dude. That was really funny. Yeah, you did see it. Nobody else did. Did you get a picture of it too, dude? I kind of didn't want him to get a picture, but I knew he's good. I knew he's not going to out me and send a picture of it. It's not like he got a picture of me in the bathroom or something. Scotty and does rock. That was fun hanging out with you, Nick. What milestone did we hit, Nick? There was something that night. 40,000 subscribers? Is that what happened? I think it was. Something happened that night. I think it was 40,000. And you and Andrew were there. Yeah, it was 40. That was awesome. That was very cool you were there, dude. I don't look like Scotty as much as I look like John Malkovich, Robert De Niro, look like Goldberg, the wrestler. Got a couple. Yeah, I've only done one with 4 braids. That was the skydive one. I'm thinking it's really funny. I gotta be careful about saying what I'm thinking to do because ask Desiree. Since I started the channel, every time I say I'm thinking about something, it happens. But I'm thinking about Denver and doing a skydive to launch the 25-hour live stream. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. So just do a jump from like 15,000. Try to eat 2 extra pods this time. I ate 3 last time. Maybe I can do 5 this time. And go land, immediately get in the car, go live stream from the car from my phone, and go right there to live stream for 25 hours straight. So we're thinking about doing that. So we'll see. Yeah, that was funny, Roman. That was in New York. I didn't catch that, Siri says. I wasn't talking to you, Siri. Go to sleep. But I was in New York, and this dude thought I was, this old guy thought I was John Malkovich. He walks up to me, he gives me the side look. He goes, he's talking to me out of the corner of his mouth, looking straight ahead because he doesn't want to look at me. He's not trying not to draw attention. He goes, so, are you growing that goatee for a movie project? And I went, he goes, you're John Malkovich. I said, no, John Scoville. Thanks. I'd like to meet him. He'd be a fun dude to meet. You know, it'd be fun to get me, Goldberg, Malkovich, Scott Ian, all the guys that everybody say I look like, and get into one video. That would be so cool, wouldn't it? That'd be a fun one. Siri's always listening, man. Me versus Goldberg. John, are you married? Just wondering. No, Sarah, I was married. Not good at it, apparently. Married a couple times. Here, I'm the common denominator now, and there's been a bunch of wonderful women in my life in the past. You know, I figure I'm the common denominator, so I'm doing all of the women on the face of the earth, especially those chili heads, solid by from the dating pool. Nah, they wouldn't be like that, Nick. But that would be really funny. A really cool video I got coming up. I love this. In the next probably 3 or 4 months, we're going to do a video with me. We're going to have Papa Scoville, me, my brother Tommy Scoville, and Johnny Jr., all 4 of us in one video. I'm living for that. That would be a fun one. Did I eat the pepper? Yeah, I did. You should grow yours out to match. I dig this, you know. It's really funny. I get dirty looks at it. I was in church, true story, like a month ago. This woman sitting in front of me. It was before church starts. I was just kind of sitting there. She turns around. She's like 75 years old. She turns around and grabs this and goes, pulls it and goes, what's this? What's this for? What's it for? Maybe for anything. Hair in my face. Hair. What's this for? I didn't do that, but yeah, I just find no challenge. Do I feel any pressure on my shoulders as the family grows? Wow. What a really, really interesting question. I'm going to answer this question, and then we're going to wrap up the night because we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. Here's the only time I feel pressure. And I'm being wickedly honest with you. I'm dealing with it a lot better now than I used to. Ask Desiree. You know, I've had people that have said I don't drink anymore, I don't do drugs anymore because of you. Or I've had, if I'm lying, I've had like 6 people tell me that they were thinking about killing themselves, and that my show gave them some sort of inspiration. You know, and while that's really incredible and that's wonderful, that's weighty. I don't know what to do with that. You know, and you know. I'm not sure if the word it's not pressure. I feel it's a responsibility. I feel responsibility, not so much pressure. You know what I mean? I feel like I have a responsibility. Like when I don't make a video, if I don't upload a video, I feel terrible. Like tomorrow, I got to get up early and film it early before I get on the plane because I don't want to blow you guys off. So I feel a responsibility You know, I'm never gonna, you know, look, at this point, this show is your show. You know what I mean? So the show is, I feel like, you know, I'm doing this for you guys. I really am. So it's not pressure. It's just the sense of responsibility is getting bigger and bigger. I feel that. But I mean, it's all a blessing. It's like the dog chasing the car. You know, the dog catches the car, doesn't know what to do with it. You know, like be careful what you pray for. So, you know, but I wouldn't change it for anything in the whole world. You know, and you know, that's why I try to reach out. Everybody hello to me. I try to say hello. Anytime anybody ever wants a picture of me, I give it to them. I don't care where we are or what we're doing. Even if I'm in the bathroom, that's happened a few times. So, anyway, my son's great. Sarah, you're going to see my son on Friday. Guys, we're going to split now. We've been on an hour. Thank you guys so much. I love you. I really do. You guys are wonderful. Right here, you're going to see a pepper. Click that pepper when you do your part of the family. If you don't want to miss a video, click the bell for notification. And in the description box, you'll see a link for Tom Broom from Seriously Hot Peppers. Love you guys a lot. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm Johnny Scoville. This was Chase the